Hello everybody, this is Sonia. I'm in Australia. It's really hot here. I haven't been asleep for days. Days and nights and days and nights. Don't know why. Oh well, there's the pain and there's the fact that I don't know what's going on. I can't sleep, and I thought, well, I better do a video because I need a bit of moving about. I need to move about a bit. I've got a few things here that I got from Temu. Put them in the boxes already. I can show you these. These are new additions to the family sort of thing. So I've got these little flowers. They're pretty cool, except the only thing about these is I've got way too many red ones, you know. They really give me way too many red ones. This is just going to be a show and a tell and a talk and whatever we can do, okay? Because I don't know what to do today. I just want to do something. And it's very hot and it's only real early in the morning. It's 8:30. I've been up since 4:30. I know, it's ridiculous, isn't it? But I haven't been asleep, so I might have got out of bed. And well, Jerry's not very happy, I don't think, but he had a pretty good sleep, though, I think. I don't know. And these are good, aren't they? Look at these. Aren't these snazzy? These are going to look really nice with a pearly thing or something in the centre. And that's the garbage man out there now, making horrific noises. Aren't they really pretty, aren't they? Got a fair few of those, I like them. Okay, and then I've got these. I've got a lot of these ones. I like these too. All pretty cool. Really beautiful. Now, I've got some crimps, you know, because I was going to do a little bit of jewellery stuff. I'll show you this here. See that there? They're crimps, and you put them over your wire when you're doing some beading and you squeeze it. It squeezes real easy because of the... I can back a bit, because they're soft, but they don't break. So I've got some of those, because I do have some, I must say, but I haven't been able to come across them again. Now this is interesting. This is something that I thought was a lot bigger than this. Now, let me see. There's tiny little holes in this thing, see? Look. And if... I'll use this white thread here, because this is to put your wire through, as far as I know, or your beading things. I mean, I thought I'd clean up, but that's just going to be too much for me. My life's been so much not good since the arms, but I'm going to keep going, and hopefully they will start to make it a bit easier for me to do. Now look, this goes up in there, right, and then there's this little bit, like round the corner. I'll just cut that off there. Now, when I'm showing you this, I'm not sure I know exactly what then you're supposed to do with it. But that's what happens with that, see? There's a little groove on that thing there, and you bring thread through either side of that. Now I suppose you could put beads on. I don't know what you do with it. I don't know whether it closes together. Oh, a little bit, I suppose. But I got some of those. I did think they were a lot bigger, but then you don't want them to be too big and gawky. You've got to figure out, though, what I'm going to do with them first, and I imagine I can do that. Did a terrible job of painting my nails at 3:30 this morning, didn't I? But anyway, it'll all work out okay. Now, what else have I got in there? Oh, I got some more of these. I absolutely love these. They are really, really nice. They've got lots of different sorts of styles. Look, I think this might have been the first lot I got. And aren't they nice? Look at that. That's beautiful, isn't it? They're going to look really good on the crazy patchwork. And then I bought some turtles. They're charms. Okay. Look, there's that one. Look, isn't that nice? It's not bad quality either, you know, so it's a pretty good quality thing. That, isn't he cool? And that's, oh, that's cool, yeah. There's a nice one. There's a nice one, look at that. And if you wanted to, you could actually put that sew that onto something, then you could put a little bit of cotton over a couple of his legs, you know, just to make sure that he doesn't go anywhere. Look at that one, he's flashing. He's a flash one. I don't know whether you'd break that off there. You probably could. I could try that with me not so nicest one and see what happens, eh? What do you reckon? Because I'm not a big fan of the green one, so I'll just... This is nice, look. Oh, love that too. Look at that. But see, I might get the green one part really easy, and the other ones might not work so good. You never know. Look at them. Aren't they cool? And not very much money. I was looking at the things that I'd ordered yesterday to find out if I did actually buy some of these. I see, I'm thinking I'm taking this off. No, I'm not. It's not going to. There you go. Well, it's not cheap and nasty because it's not coming off there. If you had something that was really... it's not going to come apart. So it's good. It's a good sort of quality thing. It's not bad at all. So that's good. I'm really pleased with that. Okay, so that's the bits and pieces I got in that box. I think I've shown you a lot of the stuff that I have in the boxes as I get it anyway, so I don't think there was anything else that arrived just over the Christmas time that you haven't seen. Oh, hang on, where is that? I tell you what I got here. I bought myself a bead loom, and I have started a little bit on it, but I think I might start it and show you how you could do this. We might have a go at this today. I've already had a bit of a go. Now, how this got in this box in the first place, I'll never know, because when I went to put it in another day, it wouldn't go. Now I can't get this out. Come on. I'm not very able to use my arms much, okay, so you can understand that. So now I'm going to get a big knife to do a bad thing, but I'm going to cut this open so I can get into it, eh? What do you reckon? So I can get this back out. Come on. It's incredible, isn't it? There's no way it... I bought this off Temu. It was about $8, I think. But then I went on since then, and they got them for dearer, you know. They got them for like dear, $11 and $20, and it just depends. See, when you go on there, what you find when you do, you know. So because the prices are all different. Now this is, I'm not going to say it's not. I'm going to say it's a little bit. I suppose it's not easy to hang on to. Is what I'm going to tell you, right? I'll just take this off, this bit that I've started, so I can show you what happened, okay? Because I haven't got many beads on there. Oh dear, I suppose I should leave them on there, because otherwise, this is just fastened on with a knot. And I might be able to get that undone, I'd say, because then I can show you what to do. But see, the thing was, I bought this, and it's typical of everything usually. You buy something and you go, and once you get it, you find the more updated version, which is a lot easier to manoeuvre around with, because of the shape of this, I think, is what I found it really hard to shift about. I'm just trying to get this knot undone, okay? And then I can show you what to do. If you just get one of those lots of things on the internet. I had one of these for years, and I don't know why I gave it away, but I did. See, the next version of this is worth $40-something, and it isn't anything like this, and it looks really easy to use. I mean, this is not hard, it's just going to be a bit tricky, I suppose. Come on, just come undone, please. I'm always taking things apart, aren't I? When you're here watching me, pulling things to pieces. Now I know that there's just a piece of thread tied to this. Let's cut that bit off out of the way. We'll get rid of these bits. Might make life a lot easier. Get that out of the road. Now, come on. just want this knot. Please come off there, little knot. That's the way. It's off. Alright. Take the beads off. Well, they're gone now too. Okay, they're off. Righto. So, this here works as... you need to collect up your strands and you fasten them with a knot around the end of that, and you take them all up along there and fasten that other around the other end, and then you roll it so it winds it up so you can have this as long as you want it to be. Okay, now these bits, which has come a bit loose here by me fiddling around with it, you need to put them apart the size of the bead that you're going to be using. Okay, it's a shame that that's got all wonky, but it was because I was fiddling with this, and this is a beading thread, and I don't usually use this as a rule, but it was with the kit. You got this. You got some really not very smart looking beads. Over there. I did this with a pair of tweezers, I think, the first time. Come here. So this might have stretched and it may not look like it's going to. Come on, get over there. Might not be able to tighten it again. So you can, if you go on to, which way? Back this way, I think. One over, and one over. There's some really clever things you can do with this. Really nice things like, well, I'm going to wind this one back a bit tighter, and then right out now that's probably pulling on a bit, but that's okay. This is really tight now. So there you got that, see, and I've got 6 threads. So that means I'm going to use 5 beads. And if you can get it in the middle, that's good. So you just count in that far and count in that far, and then you put it in there like that, okay? Right. Now you need a piece of thread, and I will use the bit that I cut off because I'll just do enough to show you how it works. Something to do. Okay. Now we need a bead needle. Do you think there's one on here? I've got heaps of bead needles. I've had a thing where I've kept collecting them up all the time. And it's okay. There's nothing wrong with having lots of bead needles. And I hope I can thread it this morning. Oh, you know what happened. Last Wednesday, not the one gone because today's Thursday, but last Wednesday was too hot for me to go out and I wasn't feeling very good. So I had to cancel my appointment with the physio people. And then, wait a minute, I unhook myself here. So this is too much bits, you know. This other thing is just a flat piece. It's got none of these hook things for hooking things around. So $40 is a lot of money, and I don't know if I can afford that. Anyway, so anyhow, I made it for yesterday, my appointment at the physiotherapist place, so they could help me with what I need to do to, you know, what they can, for easing the pain or something, I don't know. Or tell the doctor what's needed to be done. I don't know what they were going to do, but anyway, that's where I was going. Tuesday afternoon, he rang me up and said he was terribly sorry, but somebody was having to have sick leave, and they would not be able to see me for 6 weeks. I got an appointment with them in March. Ah, dear, I tell you. You just don't know what to do sometimes, do you? Now, I do have a bit of string here, and I'll need that at the end of the thing, maybe, you know. Just these are fastened on with, or fastened up with these things, right? At the end of these ribbon crimps. So I'm making it, hopefully, so that the two ends. Now, this is a really unorganised way of doing something, but eventually we'll get to it. Okay, so that's going to be at the end of that. So it's going to have a clasp on there so it can close. But I'm going to be putting it on the end of it, okay, when it's finished, these ribbon things. So I can make one up to these widths. You can make them wider, or you can just end them off just different, that's all. But that's what they can be used for, okay. They're pretty cheap anyway. You can get them pretty easy. Now I need a bead, but I need the colour, the size of the bead that's going to go in that hole there. See that hole? I wanted to fill up that hole, because if I wanted to make put some bigger beads in, I would move these further apart. But that'll be something down the track that I will show you one day. Or you might like to go on the internet and have a look at what they're doing on there. Now I just had a whole heap of beads down here in front of me, and I'm going to get these ones here. Of course they've got to be on the bottom of the pile, don't they, for my poor arm's sake. I think I might use these, or these. Oh dear, I don't know what to do. I'm sure it'll be fine, whatever I decide. Sorry about that. I'm perspiring. I'm moving around too fast. So I've got these ones now. Now if I put one of these beads on here and sit it in there, you can see that fits, okay? That fits in there good, doesn't it? I like the apricot one. I like them all, actually. And so you can make any sort of style or colour that you like, you can put any colours that you want in there. But I think the pink one's going to be easy for you to see. So I'm going to pick up 5 beads, okay? 5 beads. And I hope I'm doing this right, because it's been a minute. I'm going to put that, so it's not going to spill everywhere and upset me day. So I've got 5 beads. Now you thread them onto the string, on your bead thing. I thought I might use something a bit thicker than this thread, but anyway, it's okay. We're using this today. You can use whatever you want to. So I'm going to push them down in there, and they're going to go in them holes, right? So now I'm going to come back. Oh, that's supposed to go under. That's supposed to go over. Let's try it under and see if it looks better, easier maybe. From up, I think it might be over though. I really think it's over. You get out of your road. Okay. So you push them up there like that, right? Yes, that's the easier way, because then you can hold on to it. Move that one over. And this one. All of you, get over there. I need to turn it round, don't I? Maybe I should have started up the other end, but I'll just turn this thing over in a minute. Get in there. Now, I know, don't I make things look hard? I'm sorry. A lot of this stuff requires a little bit of patience. A little bit of patience. I'm trying to get that bead to go in between those 2 pieces of thread. And it doesn't want to. Doesn't want to, does it? Doesn't want to go in there. Let's try this again. Push them up in there. Look. Right. Got it. But have I? Yes. I've got them in there, right? So now, that's underneath. So now I'm going to go over the top. I'm coming over this piece of thread here, and I'm going to go through these here, come back here to me, you, and I'm going to do that. No, I've got to come out of the way. Where do I come out at? That's my other bit of thread. It's the wrong piece. I have to turn it round. That's going to be annoying. How am I going to do that? How am I going to reach it? You can't really see this, can you? So you got those, right? Now you come over the top and pick them all up. and make sure that you go over the top of all those little pieces of thread, so you can pull that through. You can buy, you can get books and that with lots of this sort of thing in them, you know, like for different designs and that. I've actually got some bracelets made like this, but I have not got them handy, so I want to put that over there out of my way. Let's get a bit of tape, eh? Let's see if I can move it out of my road. I don't know how long I've been on here. Gee, I've got some stuff around in this room, but I really need this. Jeremy wanted me to set up some sort of a thing out in the lounge room so I could work out there, but I don't want to. I want to come in here with where my things are. I like working out there sometimes, but not. I do not want that to be the thing that I do, you know what I mean? Oh, don't pull that, that's good. Wait a minute, I've pulled on it too tight. Oh, crikey. I should have put it this way anyway, shouldn't I? Come over this side, Sonia. There we go. Everything should get stuck to the tape now. It's still too tight. Oh my goodness me. You have to have a tail to end it off, okay? So I can't just cut it off. That's not good. I suppose I could, but then I'd have to reinvent the idea. What do I do? Decide what I'm going to do. Let's take it down there then. How about that? How about that? Righto. Now I'm going to come right up to the end of there. That's not a good idea either. Believe me, believe me, it's good fun. It is. Oh goodness me. I do love Catherine Bates, the actress. She is so good. I love her stories, and I found Matlock on Paramount, and I've been watching that. And I finished watching that. But there must be going to be another season, because I don't think it's finished yet. It is really good. You'll be surprised when you see what's going to happen. Oh well, you know. So there's the first row. That took a bit of doing, didn't it? Righto, so now I'm going to do another row. I'll get this open. I always think to myself I should have a little bowl or something that I can put, but then I've got to put them back in the box, and I never seem to do that. So we want 5 more. 1, 2, some of these are pinker than others, aren't they? 4, 5. These are good size too, they're to do this, because they're not too small. Actually, the beads that came with it are really small. So we want to go underneath here. Push them up through there. And hopefully we don't have the same sort of trouble as we did last time. Now my hair's all blown back in my face, and that's not a good idea. I see this thing's just so awkward and gawky. It really is. You got to have space too, and I don't have a lot of space here, do I? My space is not good at all. Right, so you push them up through there. This rope, oh, come on. Right. And get your needle. And go back. Oh, you can't even see what I'm doing. And go back over the top here this bit. Sorry about this. We'll do some more so you'll see what's going on. So we want to go back over the top, and that should hold that in. And we'll be hoping. That looks pretty cool, doesn't it? So we're catching it by going under and over this, okay? Because that's over, and then the other one's going to go under there, isn't it? Oh dear. I haven't got nothing small enough that I can put these into without them bowling all over the place. Sit some there for a minute. One. Oh, come on. 2. I haven't been out for a while either. I'm stuck home again because I can't sleep. I can't go out. I might fall off me cart, me gopher, me Gertie. You know, I might fall off there. These beads aren't the same. I guess that doesn't matter. It'll make a different sort of pattern on it, won't it? Come on. I should have pulled that through first and then got hold of it, but anyway. And there's just no way you can yell out, Sonia, I can't see what you're doing. Hold it up there. You probably need a few arms for this. Now you go over the top of them all. Yeah, like that. Now this is quite fun, isn't it, really? If I could just organise myself so I had somewhere comfortable to put it. Now you don't want to pull it too tight. You want to keep it, you know, just the size of the bead. You don't want it going in squishy like that, if that's a thing. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That one there's a bit long, I might leave it out. I'm going to pull it through first, underneath. Now if you remember that you're going to push them up with your hand, that will help you to know which way you're going, you know, if you're going underneath or over the top of them first. Okay? Come on, come on, come on. Up there. Okay. Now, back over through the top of it. Look at that. I like it. It's snazzy, isn't it? Now, what I would have done, well, I should have, could have, should have, could have, would have, would use the same colour thread. Okay? This is not too bad though, because it's a beading thread and it looks okay. You can't sort of pick on that, and probably I would have liked to have gone for something that was a bit like this, you know, because there's no rules, you know, because it's your bit of work, you can please yourself what you do. But I think it'll look good. I don't like that first one there, it's a bit wonky. We'll get one of these here, this one here, and then put them back on. Okay. Four, 5. Alright. There. Now, go underneath it. There's a lady does these. What is it? Beadaholic maybe? Is the channel maybe? And she's got the most interesting, all different sorts of designs, you know, like geometric designs and that on them. I think I'd done one once and I put, are we over or under? We're over this, Sonia, not under it. We're over there. I did one once and then I put a whole heap of beads, like flower beads and leaves and that on it, so it had a little decoration on it because, now isn't that snazzy? Do you think you like that? I do. I do like that. I'll do a couple more. Maybe I could do a different colour row. What do you reckon? We could, you know, we probably wouldn't want to upset the business. We'll do what? No, we'll keep going with the pink. We'll keep going with the pink ones. We'll do some more pink ones. Yeah. I don't think I've been on here very long. I hope not. I hope this doesn't turn off. I'm part way through it. I did have to give myself something else to do besides sit around all day. Oh, I haven't really been doing that. It's actually doing nothing. I've had a lot of phone calls the other day that I had to deal with some things, and I tell you what, the bed in the chair that I'm getting, it's been such a big ongoing thing, and a lot of it left up to me, which it doesn't impress me one bit whatsoever. But anyway, and then Telstra told me I hadn't paid my bill. So, of course, I had paid me bill. I've never not paid me bill. So I goes on there, and it took 40 minutes for the lady to answer the phone. And I decided that I was going to wait too. I did not hang up. I waited. And she said that I'd paid my old bill. It went on to my old bill instead of my new. I said, I don't have an old account. I mean a new one. I said, I've had the same one for 40 years nearly. I've been with the same provider for 40 years. And that's the truth. And she said, she went and had a look. And she said, only in October they did some thing where they changed all our account numbers or something. Well, I missed that. But she said, but I said, well, they were still being paid. And she said, yeah. She said, but it was automatically taking it over to. And I thought, well, why isn't it still doing that? Anyway, so I paid it then and there again, and she put the money back in to my account. So that was good. But it took so long for me to figure that out, because I had to go. First I was trying to talk to somebody on the computer, you know, like somebody writing to me, and me telling them what's going on. And most useless idea ever is I like to talk to a person. So that was a big day doing that. And then when I was doing the thing for me, the bed that I'm getting, because I have to get one of the beds that's lower and that I can get on and off and that stuff like that, you know. So, and what's the name? The OT kept telling me, you know, that it's been all this, that and other. And the people that was getting it said it wasn't. And this was going on. She said they could, and this went on. And yeah, it was upsetting, because one would say no, one would say it's there, another would say no, it's not. You know how that is. It was a game of send the fool further. That's what my mother would have called it anyway. It was just not fun at all. But anyhow, so that bead there is making that a little bit awkward looking, because he's oh, that's good. I tipped them here, because he's too. These are all different colour. Well, they are. He must be too thick or something. But that don't matter. I think it'll look nice. I can just keep on doing it and use it for. Oh, sorry about that. Put it on something. I can put it on something later. It's getting warm in here now. Got to get that air conditioner, but I can get it. I just can't. My husband can't put it in because he's still not well enough. See, he's outside today doing some gardening. Well, he's always usually doing some gardening, but he's not up for doing that sort of a task. Putting the air conditioner on at the moment, so I must put me buying it till he can get it in there, and we will be, because it's been really hot this year, and we've had to use our air conditioner every day in the house, like the one in the lounge room and the dining room part, and the one in the bedroom every night, which has been really annoying, because I'm getting hot and getting cold and it's driving me crazy. And probably him too, because I'm getting hot and getting cold. Look at that. What do you reckon about that, eh? That's pretty cool. Lots of things you can do, you know, and there's lots of good, but there's a bit of a dent. I don't know about this dent thing. Oh, I'm a bit picky otherwise. Never mind. But anyway, so I'll be in here anyway until it's it's not too bad. I mean, I've got the fan going and I've got the window open, but it's actually on the side of the house that the sun comes up. The front of the house, this room, where the sun comes up for morning. I'm going under the wrong way, go underneath it. Yeah, so the sun comes up for morning and it beams down really heavy on these rooms. And then of a night time because it goes around the house through the day, it goes past the spare room and to the side of the house, like near our room. So our room's always gets the late sun and it's not good, but we try to keep it closed and cool in there. Well, I must say I'm quite enjoying this today. I'm a bit of a sow. It's better than sitting around waiting for something to happen. There's nothing's going to happen unless I do it myself, is there? You got to do it yourself. You want it done, you do it yourself. Now, I've got to say to Pauline, I am terribly sorry. I have not been able to get out and post your parcel. I feel so bad, but I have not been able to do it. It's been just too hot, and I've been too off. I'm off. But I will definitely get it to you as soon as I possibly can. I'm going to have another go at... If I tell myself I'm going to go out the next day, I can't sleep the night before. Anyway, so that was a bit of a beading interest. That doesn't look too bad. I don't mind that. What you would do anyway, would you measure your wrist? And I've got one of them fancy things that you do that with. I've got one of them tapes that you can measure your wrist with. And then you make it to fit, see? Now, because this is... I've got all these party wound on here, the extra, which wasn't very bright, was it really? Because this is the extra up this end. Because what you do is you'd bead it, and then you'd pull up a bit more and wind it down that way, and then you bead a bit longer if you want to. So this probably won't be for me, but could be for somebody else though with a smaller arm, of course. So that'd be good. But anyway, so if you just like what, things that I do and talk about, and so I'm going to give thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you like. And we've had a few more people join our group over at Facebook, so that's good. So can't think of anything else. Oh yeah, comment, because all the comments are going into the ones that comment, a lot are going into a drawer for the next pretty parcel that I'm going to be doing up. It'll be actually a thing of bits and pieces that I use, like beads, buttons, fabric, all that sort of stuff. So it'll be like a little kit. Won't be little. I try to get as much as I can. But anyway, thank you everybody for watching, and I appreciate you talking to me and that. And any questions you want to ask me, just do that. I don't know if I've even read my comments this morning. I'm sorry. I will get onto that though. I don't think I put up a video last night. I got one out there to put up today. So if you've got any questions, I'm going to do a question and answer thing one day, so we can do that. Okay, so thank you everybody for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.